why do we need to teach AI to our kids? Why? I mean, it's a relatively new field. Why do they need to learn AI? Is it actually essential? So, this I would rather say is four pronged. We'll take all these 4 points one by one. Um, okay, we know that future is AI powered. I mean, already last 2 years have shown how technology has entered our homes, and we know that technology, like electricity, is becoming all powerful, right? So we need to teach children that the future of AI also rests in their hands because they'll be learning and implementing AI. So the future of AI is also in their hands, and that they must use it responsibly. So we need to raise responsible citizens, the ones who know technology and know how to use it and not just exploit it. So there are many educational platforms that teach kids how to create and train machine learning models to recognize images, sound, text, and numbers without requiring any coding skills. Not every child or human being can become a coder. And AI is not about coding only. There are many verticals to it which can be explored, which can be implemented, which can be taught and learned. Yes, the next point is solving real world problems. Now, as you saw earlier with the example of washing machine, you know that AI is all about, solving real world problems, making our life easier so that we can do other things. So now future professionals must know the challenges which the world will face and hence should be prepared for the same by being able to predict outcomes as well as solutions. We can't have a better example than today's unfortunate COVID situation here. So we have been tackling this problem for next 2 years, and we don't know how many more months or years it will go. So we must prepare our kids. Similarly, we must prepare our kids to tackle such problems and how through technology. I'm not saying that the technology is the only answer to this, but yes, it can help to tackle such situations. Then the third point is our kids should be ready for futuristic jobs. Now, if the future is going to be AI, we want our kids to know, at least have little idea about AI when they grow up, so that they can choose their own fields and then utilize this technology in their whatever fields they choose. So all of us will agree that future is AI, and some knowledge of AI is essential for our kids. And last but not the least, it is inclusivity. Now, this is very dear topic of mine. I'll speak a little bit about it, and we'll see how AI can help to create an inclusive society. So the world which we live in today has become a global village. I mean, due to interconnectedness provided by the technology, all of us are the current example, for example, this webinar, we are all interconnected to each other through technology only. So all of us agree that technology has brought us closer, right? However, there are kids and adults who are fighting with learning and physical disabilities. They are highly intelligent people, but somehow, unfortunately, they have learning and physical disabilities due to which they are not able to do what they are capable of doing. So, therefore, and also they are not able to interact with the world around them. This gap is and can be further crossed through AI. A very familiar example is that of Stephen Hawking, the astrophysicist who was actually against AI. He was not pro AI, but who was ironically given a voice by AI. Sadly, he passed away in 2018 before he could change his mind about AI. So, I mean, technology helped him and helped us in the sense that what he wanted to tell us, he was able to through AI, and we were able to learn from his findings. Now, going back to primary technologies like Siri and Alexa and Cortana, all of us are aware of these, and even children are nowadays because they have been handling laptops, tablets, and smartphones. Uh, Even these technologies, though they are at the very bottom of AI cycle, they are helping a lot. In fact, Microsoft in 2018 pledged $25 million rupees for, sorry, dollars, excuse me, for an AI for accessibility program which committed to helping people with disabilities only. Therefore, I'm sure all of us will agree that teaching kids about AI is the need of our. We don't want them to become experts, but at least we want them to have little idea about AI. We have to make them future ready.